we have a culture in America where, you have parents, and like my mother, she does this too. Like, you have a culture where, like, parents, they'll be extra strict about the things that you do, the things that you say. Like, they're extra strict about it. Like, it permeates in your subconscious to the point like it's annoying. Um, like, you didn't sit the water right, or it'll be something just very, very just petty. Like, you know, and I had a discussion about this with my health partner, and we were basically just saying, like, parents, they need to, like, loosen up. They need to let the reins off. Like, you don't have to, um, like, you don't always have to, you know, be distraught, like, to the point where you're yelling. Like, you don't have to be distraught to the point where it's just like something isn't right, so you have to panic about it, or you have to just have a ooh yeah moment, like, I told you, and that type of stuff. Like, and like, you always notice that the daughter or the son, like, who is just neglectful, right? Like, to the point where it's just like they never cared what their parents had to say about them. They never even showed them respect to a degree that you would think a parent deserves. Um, this son, this daughter, they get loose treatment. And then you have the other son who done went off to college, completed schooling, you know, may or may not have had a child. This person, he gets, or she gets, they get pushed around. They get pushed around. Like, I knew, like, when I was getting of age and, like, I was starting to see, life completely differently than the people who were around me. Like, the certain things that people take seriously, like, as far as, like, it being important, you know, what clothes they're gonna wear to the baseball game, and you know who won the Grammy Awards, and all that stuff that you see that's put in front of you through algorithms and social media chasing. You like that stuff, right? I never cared about any of that stuff. I never cared about it. And like, when people see that you're abnormal to that degree, and even in a good way, right? Because it's just a word, abnormal. Um, when they see that you're like that, they start to ostracize you. They start to chastise you. They start to become the narcissist towards you. Like, if you're extra nice, or like you're not being communicative in the sense that you're so invested in what they have going on, and or you know you become the person for them to push around. And like, I'm tired of seeing people like do things like that, and to people who don't deserve it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm tired of seeing that, because like, my father, he wasn't like that towards me, but I saw, like, he could have like been extra strict into a point, but I saw it. But like, my mother, she took it to another level though. Like, she just, you know, she loosened the reins on all my other siblings. But me, I don't know for what reason though, like, she had me in a chokehold, you know what I mean? Like, she had me in a chokehold, and like, you know, I became very reserved. Like, I never tried to communicate to her about, how I felt about her treatment of me and stuff like that. I just kind of knew, like, you know, I wouldn't, like, to this point, to this day, right, when like we lose a family member or something like that, like, I don't grieve as much. You know what I mean? Like, I don't grieve. Like, I just don't. Like, you know, if I lose my life and I'm able to see that I lost my life, I wouldn't grieve. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't grieve. I take hardship as like, you know, do you see what I'm going through now? You know what I mean? I take it to that point. You know, I don't, you know, I'm not always the one who's going to say, rest in peace to this person, rest in peace to that person. I'm not that person, you know, like I enjoy the memories of people as I had them. You know, my focus and my strategy right now in life is different than what a lot of people's stuff are. This is why you always see yourself, like if you are watching this video and you see yourself as an anomaly, you may be going through the things that I've just said. Like, you're going to see that people are going to view you in that way. They're going to see, like, this person, he doesn't communicate as well. And then they don't know anything about you. They don't, like, my resume, right? It's complete. Everything that I've set out and completely done as far as what I've wanted to accomplish, I've done it, you know? And I don't always have to let people know that I've done it. So think about that, you know? Great peace, Yakoki.